Welcome to Battle of the Sexes. How is everybody doing tonight? I have the amazing, intrigued by Nick joining us tonight. Woo, woo.
Hi.
I also have the beautiful, amazing Shanita Marie randomly. Hey, boo.
Hi.
Hi, Nita.
Hey, y'all. How y'all doing?
And of course, the man of the hour, the stream that's late.
The only man of the hour.
The only
Real
man.
Talk 87. Hey,
What's
Real.
up? What's up? What's going
That's
on?
all
How
right,
y'all
real.
doing?
You gotta hold it down.
I'ma hold it down. I'ma hold it
You
down.
hold it down today. Ooh.
Yep.
Let me see if I can
Is somebody else
copy this
doing the
one.
stream? So I'm going to be next to Real Talk 87.
Say what?
I was saying that someone else going to join the stream, so I won't have to be right next to you.
Oh, here they go, guys. Here they
That's
go.
all right.
They are already starting.
All right. I'm gonna get you for the night over with. Let's keep that in mind.
Oh.
Just let me be great. Thank you.
Okay.
Guys, how's everybody doing tonight? Hey, Dre. Hey, Carter. Welcome
Thank
to
you.
tonight's live. Hey, Miss Lucky. Hey, Bernie.
Oh.
Hey, guys. Hey, welcome. Hey, Andrea.
Hey, Andrea.
Hope you're feeling better soon, hon. So, tonight's discussion, guys. I pray to God this is gonna be my final time talking about this man.
It ain't gonna be.
I'm like, Derrick Jaxn out, guys. But we are talking about Derrick Jaxn again, and maybe not so much about the cheating, or maybe it will come into play, but more so we are going to be focusing on the religion that everybody has found out that him and his wife are a part of. There's lots of talk about whether or not it's a cult. Do we think it's a cult? Do we feel like his wife is trapped within this marriage? Do we think she's trapped within religion, which is why she potentially isn't leaving the marriage? Or what do we believe is going on? So we're all going to be conspiracy theorists tonight. That's what we are going to be discussing. Look at I've been
right
waiting
up your
to say
alley, huh?
something.
You got that kind of stuff, huh?
I'm just saying, y'all can't be like me, man. Like, come on now. Y'all can't do that. Y'all can't do that.
Oh.
Child.
Guys, just so you thank you, Miss Lucky. Oh, bless you. I hope you feel better too, honey. Black Light Revelations. Welcome. Guys, so that is tonight's talk. I am going to pin the link for tonight's live. We have Real, who is holding it down for men tonight. He is holding it down. Always the one holding it down. If anyone else would like to join us up here, then please feel free to click on the link and join the conversation. I will be reminding everybody throughout the live. So I think because Real Talk 87 is the only man, it is only fair, and all of us women have been heard this week. It's only fair that we let Real Talk 87 go first with tonight's topic. Take it away, Real Talk.
Hold on. What are we talking about first?
Whichever part you want to talk about first. It doesn't matter.
I want to talk about this whole church thing. All right.
Okay, go ahead.
Did y'all see that video?
Yes.
Yeah.
Look, now whoever go to church, salute. Like, if y'all go to church, I respect that 100%. But I don't like these hocus pocus type of churches. You know what I'm saying? And that's what Derrick's a part of. You see what I'm saying? And I don't think the wife really knew what she was getting herself into. I don't think she really knew. And from what I seen from that video, somebody had called him. I don't know if he was talking about him, but somebody mentioned him as Pastor Derrick. So he's a pastor now, from what I've heard from what I heard in the video, he's a pastor now. So it's like things are slowly coming around to where a lot of things are coming out about him. He's a cheater and he's also a pastor, so that makes things look worse on him. You see what I'm saying? And now the wife, I feel, is like she's pretty much stuck in this marriage now, from what I see.
But real.
Yeah.
Did you not also hear that actually it's the wife that was the religious one first, and she technically, I guess, has pulled him into this religion. So, and I think he's using her religious beliefs and her religion to speak her love language so she won't leave. You know what I mean? It's kind of like another way of manipulation. I don't know. That's just my thoughts on it, but I want to hear.
I say this. The wife, she was the religious one of the two. She was that, but I feel like, I don't know what church she went to before she went to Derrick's church, but I'm pretty sure the church she went to wasn't like his church. You know, you got the regular churches where they just, sing and praise and they have a little sermon and that's it. The church he's at don't do that. They do a bunch of they call himself a prophet or whatever, Prophet Ed or whatever his name is. This man actually got a spray and sprayed this woman's coochie area, like, and all that to get the demons out of her coochie or some shit like that. I was like, okay, now this here, that's out of
Nina's
line.
face. Nina, did you not see the video? I had to watch the church service because I was like, what on earth is going on? And it looked like some straight up witchcraft type, sorcery type.
Yeah.
I mean, and that's what I said to y'all. When you see Danae, I think her name, Danae's IG, and the way she talks and the way she's just presents herself on IG, like, the girl seems brainwashed to me. I'm sorry. She seems completely brainwashed. I mean, yes, you can be a Christian. Yes, you can be a strong-led, heavy-led Christian, right? But I feel like there's a difference between being a regular Christian or Christian and being in a cult. And I personally feel that they are a part of a cult.
Yeah, Derrick, that whole church, that's not no Christian, nothing. That ain't Jesus led. That's a whole cult. That's how I feel. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
I mean, if y'all watch Chandler, those witch shows or whatever, right? When they doing spells and stuff, I mean, but he's standing away from them, and people's bodies are like moving and shake. I mean, I know they supposed to be feeling the Holy Spirit or letting the demons come out of them or whatever the hell they doing, but it ain't like that. It's a different level of crazy. I'm just gonna call it crazy. I don't care. Y'all
they being led by Satan. I'm sorry.
Amen. I agree. I'm sorry.
Maybe that's the way they worship.
No, that Satan is leading them into a holy hell.
How do you know that?
Man, listen, Neek, don't nobody, first of all, I get it, the Holy Spirit, yeah, I get that, okay? I think it's an act anyway, but that's what they do, but that is like a over the top. That's too much. Some people
feel like, do you know, like, sometimes demons are in them and they have to kind of like purge, and it's like a feeling.
Neat. Tell me how you gonna get a demon out of your R-rated. How you gonna get a demon out of your coochie by spraying it with some kind of water? Like, come on now.
It's holy water.
But listen, he didn't even spray like her actual coochie. He sprayed like her dress. Like, come on now.
Because it could seep into.
Man, stop. No. Nope. I ain't buying that.
No. Me and Rick seem to be on the same page today. Like, we on that same
whatever
page.
You need to do to relieve yourself of whatever is holding you back, and whatever ritual you have to go through to release should be practiced and allowed.
That demon that was in her coochie ain't no demon. That's called gonorrhea or crabs or something. That's what that was. All right, that wasn't no demon. I'm just saying.
Okay. Well, I think that it's a good thing to practice removing demons.
Yeah,
I mean, you don't want the demons to follow you, but I swear, like, I wish more people like watch the video of their church service to like understand. Like, I mean, Derrick's walking behind the people so they don't just drop on the floor and knock their heads. Like, he's right behind. He's heavily involved in that church.
But we do those antics too in our church, so
that's too much. And for him to be that active in that church, he couldn't have just turned to whatever God he prayed to. He had to have been part of that church for a while now. I'm just saying, for him to be active in it,
and for him to have such just turned standing in there, in that church.
Yeah, pastor. I'm stuck on that.
Yeah, Pastor Derrick. Pastor Derrick. He's a pastor.
Pastor Jaxn is Pastor Derrick Jaxn.
Yes, that's what the man said in the video. There's a couple of them. You see, like you can see.
I mean, he is a pastor. He practices healing women.
So that's funny.
He's an evangelist.
Yeah.
He lays hands.
Yeah.
And he lays pipe too. He lays pipe too. I'm just saying. He lays more than just hands, but hey.
Yeah, laying it low and spreading it wide.
He laying a lot of it. He lay a lot of it, a whole lot of it.
Pipe.
No, laying.
No, he laying pipe. Hands and pipe and feet and everything. Yeah.
Oh, all of it.
Well,
what if she likes that kind of thing? Maybe she isn't brainwashed at all, and that's just the nature of their relationship.
Maybe she ain't, but I know how to. I can read body language. I'm good at reading body language. So
wait, hold on. Are you saying that you think that this is her thing? She likes to watch her. I mean, she did, which is weird. Like, I'm really confused as to what women want to watch videos of their man having sexual relations with other women. And then you're getting jealous because now you're doing comparisons openly.
But maybe it's a thing for her. I mean, everybody had a thing, right? And then maybe after the fact, when the high comes down, it makes you, you go through these stages, right? And emotions during experiences. And then maybe once you come down, it's like when you do something that gives you pleasure, you feel guilty afterwards. Same thing, I think, could apply.
So you think that this is pleasurable for her?
I think in the moment it is, and then afterwards she feels bad because it is, and then she starts the rage and the jealousy and
that's torture.
The hatred.
That's torture. Like, I'm not watching my man get off with another woman. It's not even like I'm sitting in the room with them watching them. It's not even like I'm a part of a threesome activity. I'm literally watching, I guess, his sex tapes that he's creating or whatever, because she's watching recordings of it. So, like, why am I not invited? Like, I mean, if that is her sexual fantasy, why is she not invited? What man does not want that woman to be a part of a threesome?
I don't know. People, okay, exactly. I do know this. People are weird. I do know people are weird, and everybody got their thing. So I'm not here to.
From what he's told one of his mistresses, she's not good in bed, so he don't want her to be a part of it.
But he could have just been saying it to her to make her feel good.
Oh no.
He could have been putting 20 on 10. Like,
no.
People tell you anything to make you feel away.
No, I think that's another way of him controlling her. I think that's another way of him controlling her.
Controlling the wife or controlling the mistress?
Controlling the wife.
By telling somebody else that
I'm sure he's had that same conversation. Okay, wait, hold on. Do you guys remember what the last mistress said? How he talked to her? like when he's not.
Yeah, he talks to her mean as hell.
So if he talks to her like that, who thinks he don't talk to his wife like that? Number one. Number two, he's already had physical, I would say physical altercation, but it really isn't because it's one-sided. So he's already done physical abuse to her, to the wife, and she's still there. Technically, okay, she left or whatever, and he begged her to come back or told her, don't tell everybody about my business, whatever. But if he can do that, if he talks like that to mistress, he is telling his wife she ain't satisfying him. I don't know men that are not going to tell their women that they're not being satisfied or they don't want you to do this. Men may not say, you're not satisfying me, but they will say, oh, I want you to give me this. I like it when you do this. Oh, I wish we did this more often. You see what I'm saying? Like, men will coach women into what they want. Like, just like women coach men into what they want. I'm sure he's doing that with his wife.
I put it like this. If he's talking to his mistress one way and they only known each other a few months, him and his wife been together for like 14, 15 years. So he's damn sure talking to her all kinds of fucked up. So I'm just saying. Yeah. That man there, he's a monster. I've been said that.
A monster. You been saying he's a monster?
Well, I ain't been said he's a monster, but I've been said this man, he got some skeletons in his closet that will come out. So, yeah.
So is he canceled, y'all? Or people, what read? What y'all think? Is he done for her?
I don't think he's done. I think he's just beginning.
He's losing a lot of subscribers and shit.
I heard from someone today that he gained. I was talking to someone today, and she said that he gained some people.
No, I've been keeping up. He done lost 25,000 subscribers at least 25,000.
That's what I thought we had last said, and I don't know. Maybe she's misinformed, but he's gonna come back from this. He's gonna come back from this, and because of his message, he high-five, he caped too much to get left behind.
In order for him to come back, he's gonna have to change up his whole platform. He's gonna have to do something else. He can't be preaching the same messages that he did before now. After all this,
I think he's still gonna do it, just like.
And if he does, people are still gonna watch him. I get it, but he's just gonna look a straight up fool if he does. So.
Yeah, I feel like a lot of people out there are so ignorant and so forgiving and make excuses for a lot of things that people do out in this world. And I see it time and time again. These preachers, they do it all the time, and they right back up there. I feel like the people are just it's gonna pass. Like, we'll be talking about something else and he'll be right back in that car slanging D and and talking crap to black men. So
you gonna be in the car slinging?
I don't know if women are really gonna be sitting around watching this. Like,
trust me, them sisters is gonna sit right there, girl. Maybe still telling the truth.
Maybe
that church is standing for a reason, right? It's some people going there. It's people into it.
Yeah, they're brainwashed. I'm telling you, they're like army. I'm saying, when I watched that church service, I was like, what the hell am I watching? That pastor or whoever he is told this woman she gonna have a third child. And she stood there and was like, I receive it. I'm like, what? You receive it? She said
Derrick about to start his own church, and old girl gonna be the first lady, and he gonna lay even more pipe, and this is gonna be what it is. I feel.
I'm still stuck on the fact that he's a whole pastor out here in these streets.
Maybe he over the parking lot ministry or something though. Like,
who ordained him as a pastor? But that's what they do in these cults and some of these ministries. They just put anybody up there.
Well, I'm sure they giving a pretty penny, so he needs position, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And what's gonna happen with anybody heard about his deal, his partnership with TD Jakes? Is that still happening?
You know, TD
I ain't
Jakes
heard
waiting
nothing.
to see. He waiting to see how the wind blow.
I don't think I don't. I mean, my thing is, if they are still gonna do that project or whatever, I don't think it's gonna be anytime soon because it's gonna blow. Like that's gonna sink. He can't do it right now. I think if they do still work together, it's gonna be a long time. But personally, if I'm TD Jakes, I would not have no part. I would pull it.
I'm just waiting. Sorry for all the TD Jakes fans, but I'm just waiting for something to come out about TD Jakes now. Just being honest. He about as fake. He about as fake as the rest of them too. That's just my opinion,
Oh
though.
wow.
But hey, I'm just saying.
I, for once, I'm with you, real on that one. I'm
What? Oh
yeah.
shit. Okay.
I'm for real. Andrea said, "Damn, what they say about black women, we got so low self-esteem that we know he's not a good man and we still support him."
I don't like. I used to support Derrick Jaxn, but personally, I'm done. Like that. I mean, it was bad enough with the first and the second mistress, right? But for me, I'll tell you where my problem comes into this. So I don't believe in speaking down on people's marriages or wishing people split up, right? I think that's a personal choice. You know your your ins and outs of your relationship on a daily. So when after the two mistresses came forward in the beginning, from the sounds of the stories and everything like that, this was a while ago, so when him and his wife came on TV and sorry. Yeah, when him and his wife.
What happened? You got a rat?
Huh? No.
You know what?
No.
Let me stop.
My laptop was about to die. But yeah, when they came, so when he pulled his wife on camera and she sat there, and I actually believed her. I mean, you do look at the body language and it's very off. Don't get me wrong. And he's gripping her hand like so damn tight. Her knuckles are practically white. But when she said that they were separated, she had filed for a divorce, she didn't think she was coming back, like she was done. I believed what she was saying because I was like, okay, all of their stories are all lining up together, right? Until mistress number 3 comes up. And Mr. Derrick Jaxn done had his wife looking like a whole freaking meme. I really, that pisses me off that he never protected his wife. You gonna call the mistress and protect your mistress and tell her don't respond to any bloggers, like I want to keep you out of this and all this kind of crap. But your own wife, you knew what she looked like that day. You know the type of woman that you've been cheating on her with, and you still gonna pull your wife out on camera like that. Full well know that the world is mean. No, the world is mean, and you're pulling her into your lies. So I could understand completely when she was saying, oh, you guys are just finding out about this now, but we've actually dealt with this. It's been happened. You know what I mean? And we're working through it. So all of the stuff that she was saying to me made sense. And I'm like, okay, cool. I'm in support of them. I hope they get through it. I hope they fix this or whatever. Mistress number 3 took me out. I'm not even going to lie. Mistress number 3, everything she done said. And especially the fact that wifey's on camera saying, my man hasn't cheated on me in the last 6 months and he's been good and he does everything for me. And mistress number 3 comes out and says, I just slept with him on Friday.
Yeah, that's what happened. March 18th. I remember the exact date.
That's why I'm done with. That's why I'm done with him. Like you didn't even try and protect your wife from that, and you just fully humiliated this woman. Fully.
I was done in the beginning. Like once this stuff starts coming, I don't know. I don't feel like it should have even took all of that because like once where there's smoke, there's fire. You know how people always say that, and I'm just like, I'm not surprised. This is the thing. It's a money thing. Like the more you buy into it, the more you spend your time watching this stuff and giving your money and buying books and supporting and whatever people are doing, like going to see his, speaking engagements. It's all a way to make money. And the more money you have, the more, susceptible you are to be around these people of different, genres and lifestyles. And it's just, it puts you in a different environment that in my little low life, I can't relate to. So I don't like to apply my views to that because I'm not around like a bunch of people. I'm not a millionaire. I don't have a bunch of, men, lined up waiting on me. So I don't even know what that's like, right? So I can say, oh, I could apply my own values to it, like your wife and this and that, but I don't at the same time I don't know how it is to have that pressure, if you will, of just like all of these things around you and that temptation. I don't know what that's like. So I try to understand,
Mm.
I'm with you on that, Nick. Just trying to understand. I mean, there's no like justifying it at all. I'm
right.
just trying to understand like the mindset of it all. And it was interesting too because my son had asked me, he's like, well, why do people cheat? Why don't they just go their separate ways?
Mm-hmm.
And then I fell off. Her battery probably died.
Mm.
Why people don't go their separate ways? And I was like, I don't know. Maybe for some ever reason, some people just need the extra
Oh, that's true.
attention. Some people just need the extra attention. Some people may feel like they need more love than others. Maybe some people just feel like they are not just made for one person. Maybe some people feel like that they don't know they're not made for one person and they try to be monogamous and it just don't work for them. I don't know. I just try to think of
But
like,
if you're the guy, right, in 7th grade that never got the girl, right, and you were always skipped over, blase blase, and you go through life and you become successful, and then all of a sudden all these women like are throwing themselves at you, and you're there, and you go back to that in 7th grade when I never got that one girl that skipped over me for the jock or whatever you want to call them.
mm,
I don't know psychologically what that's like, or where this person's mind is. I just try to think about maybe you're going back to I couldn't then, so I'm gonna do it now because I
mm,
can. I want to know what it's like. I never got to experience because I don't think it had
mm,
anything to do with that wife. I think the wife is just
mm,
collateral damage because she's there. And I
yeah.
think that he's just reliving the life that he couldn't live. Money changes things. I'm telling you, being around these people, like
Real space.
I'm
Real
telling you,
space.
they are a lot of. That's why you notice if you hear like a lot of millionaires are like rude and vicious and mean, and it's just because a lot of times it's something in them, because you don't get to that point, to that status being already the popular person. You get there because you work so hard because you got a point to prove, right? And you build and
Mm-hmm.
build and build, and now finally you're at the top, and it's like now I want to shit on everybody because
Mm-hmm.
I can,
Mm-hmm.
and so I feel like that's what it's like, but I don't know. I don't know what that man going through. Maybe he's just hoeing out here. It's hoe season, the sun out.
That man been doing that even before he got the money that he got now. He
You
was
think
doing that
so?
in junior high school. He been
Do you
doing
think
this.
no? But do you think the
Yeah,
women were actually caring about him like that?
probably.
I don't know.
Not
He
without
look
no
like
money. Mm-mm.
I mean, listen,
he
Neat.
look like a simp
Money
in
does
his high
not,
school pictures.
huh?
He's tall.
He looked like a
Money.
simp in his high school pictures.
Listen, money does not buy a mouthpiece. All right, men who got a mouthpiece on them, they got a mouthpiece. Women are gonna fall for a man that can speak a good
You
game, and
know
he
what?
always
Facts.
has spoke a good game.
Facts.
So
You right about that. I didn't think about that because he does. He can talk his way into situations. He can. He can do that. So
That's the
yeah,
reason why he always said, "Let me come and talk to you." When he was talking to his
in
mistresses, let's
person.
just talk face to face, not on the phone. Because if you talk to him face to face, he can
woo them back
right.
in, play on their feelings, play on their emotions.
But I will add this: it's a lot easier when your pockets is fat, where you don't have to talk to them.
True, that's true. It just made it way easier. He got a mouthpiece and he got money, so that's a double whammy right there. It's real easy for him to get what he wants, especially from women. So
yeah,
I mean, but if he feel like, I mean, I put it like this though: if he knows he's gonna just get women whenever he want them, why even get settled with one? I'm just saying, you might as well not be with one. Just
but
smash
that fits the
want
persona.
smash.
I think putting her in position of a wife was gonna like solidify his position or his place in this sector of, you know, what is this, like women empowerment, or you know. I think that marrying her gave him, you know, that umph or that position that he needed, because it took him, you know, forever and a day.
You think that's an interesting thought. I didn't really think that would be a reason as to why he married her. I mean, they have been together since they were in high school.
I mean, I kind of get it though, what Nick said, because before he got married to her, which was what, 2018, I think he got married to her? 2017, 2018, something like that.
Oh.
Yeah, they've been married for years.
Yeah. Okay. And before he got married, he was doing this whole relationship expert thing, and people were probably questioning him, okay, do you even got a woman? Are you married? Da 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 da. So he probably did that because he got all these questions about it. I don't know. It's just a guess. So
Yeah,
I know his book came out conveniently around the same time, talking about healing from a marriage. When this whole fiasco dropped, like, oh yes, I'm sorry I cheated on my wife. But
what I'm saying, then again,
buy my book.
But then again, see, that's the thing. You brought that up because like I said, I'm a conspiracy theorist. I'm finna get in that mode right quick. All right, because his book is dropping, I think, you know, it's a ploy. Stuff is coming out because it's like a way to sell the book. You see what I'm saying? So it could just be a publicity stunt. It could be. I don't think it is, but it could be.
I don't think Tasha K involved in no. I think Tasha K, I don't see her being involved in no publicity stunt with Derrick Jaxn, because she's the one that brought it out. She's the one that brought out the mistresses.
But she also has been pre-warning him, so he had time. She said, I'm coming for you, and she said, when I come for you, I'm coming good and hard, and I'm gonna get you. She done got him.
Andrea said he got married to her when he got her pregnant.
Yeah, she did say that.
I want to know what the hell Derrick did to Tasha K for her to just drop all these damn, like she dropped no.
She dropped everybody receipts though. She's here for a good juicy story that keep her views and bring her money. Like,
I just want to know what the hell he did to her though. Like, damn, you pissed off that bad, Derrick?
No, she's making money. She's here for that coin.
Came for her. She said he came for her.
Yeah,
like,
she did say that.
Like some kind of spat online.
Yeah,
they had something. Like he told, like she's not. I don't know if he was basically trying to discredit her. Like she doesn't really get good.
Yeah, I mean they all do, right? They all come for Tasha K at some point, right? Because she loudmouth internet blogger.
I ain't never coming for her. I ain't got nothing to hide, but I ain't coming for anyway. Like she talked too much for me. Nah.
Tasha K coming through with the actual receipts though, like video, phone calls, pictures, text message. Tasha K got it all.
Yeah.
All of it. You can't even deny it at this point. You have to fall on your sword. But it kind of makes me feel like, yeah, see, Andrea said he came for her.
Tell you that.
I mean, everybody come for Tasha K though. I mean, it's
why though? Girl, like if you got all these thousands, Nick. No, time out, Nick. No, if you got all these hundreds of thousands of subscribers, why come for anybody? Just make your damn money and leave people alone.
That's true.
I'm just saying, if you come for people, they gonna come for you hard.
I feel like people are sick of her though, because she's like shining a light on the industry, like left and right on all of these people. And you know, sometimes when it's like a force, a negative, powerful force coming at you and your colleagues, It's just like, how do we shut this down, or anything to discredit her? Don't listen to her. I wouldn't go over there. It's fake news or whatever. But Derrick come for everybody. He come for men, and he come. I mean, everybody's coming for everybody out here.
But that's stupid. Why would you do that with all these?
I mean, it is dumb if you know that she's messy and she have inside information. And
no, but I understand you ain't too popular like all of us. We ain't that damn popular. Like, okay, you come for somebody. Oh well, you really ain't got a whole lot to lose. I get it, but you got all these hundreds of thousands of subscribers. Leave people alone.
Right? Damn. Yeah, that's true. That's true.
But it's also good that he has had to be exposed, because he was out here, pretty much getting women, insecure women, to fall for him, and he just spending their money. They just giving his money to him. Yeah. So he needed to be stopped, I guess. I'm still trying to like wrap my mind around this whole thing. Like, I know it's true, but it's just like, dang, like all the stuff that's coming out about him, he's completely different from what I thought he was. Like, the total opposite. Like, how some people, all right, so when they be exposed and they present themselves one way, but then they have like little skeletons in their closet. But he's a whole nother breed where he's abusive, like verbally. He's abusive verbally. He down talks women. He makes women feel like shit if they're not put together. He's calling them like, you better pick up the phone when I answer, and shaking women and shit like that. This put him in a whole nother light for me. I don't even look at him the same. Like, he's just like disgusting to me now. Wow, you this is who you really are. Like, I wouldn't have expected him to be that low on the totem pole as far as badness. I mean, everybody has their faults and all of that.
That's what I'm saying. Anybody who presents themselves, he never said, and V, I'm going to quote you, he never said he was perfect. He never said it. He never claimed it. But if you present yourself online as you're such, don't believe it. Just saying. They got stuff they hiding. I'm just saying. And nobody up here that I see presents themselves as the perfect person. So,
but is he hiding it, or is he just living his life out here?
He's living his life, Nick, but at the same time, he is hiding it online. Like, he don't like when he
but gives advice. Everybody shouldn't be privy to everything in your life.
No, you shouldn't. You shouldn't. I agree with that. But if you are giving advice to these women, saying how they should, what kind of man they should go for, and how men should act around women, or whatever he preaches on his bullshit ass channel, or whatever he preaches. He needs to at least back it up and say, I've been this man before. I used to do this, da 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 da. He should at least say something like that.
Why should he?
Why should he? Look what he is.
What does it matter? The message doesn't matter. I mean, it doesn't change no matter who it's coming from.
You're right, and you're right about that. The message is if it's a real message, it don't matter who it comes from, whose mouth comes out of, but you still look like a hypocrite if you're preaching this message and doing something totally different than the message you're putting out there. Period.
So Andrea says he wasn't honest. He wasn't honest and transparent about his marriage or his cheating.
That's the thing.
But I don't think he should have to be. Like, listen, I don't think we need to be privy to what people.
No, Nick, hold on, Nick. Let me say this too. And I agree. You should not have to put your marriage out there. You should not have to show your wife or your kids. You shouldn't have to do that. I agree with that. But at least let it be known that you are married. You see what I'm saying? At least let it be known that, yes, I got a wife.
But he didn't let that that's the thing, though. Like,
he didn't let it be known until recently.
You can't tell someone how to do their privacy, or how to. Go ahead, V.
I have to agree with Nick. Okay.
So, what? Hold on. Where
don't have surprise.
But wait. Before y'all come for me, a portion of what she's saying. Okay. So I've said this before. Okay, I will say it again. I feel that there are some people that we're all content creators. All of us are content creators, right? And we all have family members and stuff like that are around us, that circle us, that we either don't want to bring them on camera or they don't want to be put on camera. There's no difference with his life. I'm sure, like, you know, loads of people said the wife never really wanted to be on camera. She's never, you know, she's not that type of person. She just didn't want to be in the limelight, you know. And I think because as well, I think that she was just dealing with a lot mentally anyway. Like, she is seeing these beautiful Instagram models, full well knowing what her husband likes. He likes the cute waist, the big ass. He's talking to these types of women. They're dropping in his DMs constantly. He's talking to these women. He's meeting them face to face. You know, so she has very low self-esteem. So, you know, she's already comparing herself behind the scenes. She doesn't necessarily need to come in front of the scenes for people to rip her apart like they did as Bonnet Lady.
Right, but listen, I'm not even saying she should have showed herself or he should have showed her. I'm not saying that at all. Because like I'm gonna put that out there, but like I tell people, look, do not show your people, do not show your family on YouTube. Don't do it because they'll become a target. I always say that. But like I was saying, at least let it be known at least one time that you are married, because clearly,
but what does it matter?
Because listen, Neek, I'm gonna tell you why. Mistress number 3 didn't even know the man was married. That's the whole thing. He hides the fact that he's married.
She didn't need to know. She was there to serve a purpose. She was there to serve a purpose.
Mistress number 3 done came up on the scene after he's already published his wife. So.
No, hold on. No, Vee. No, Vee. No, because hold on. No.
That he was married.
But hold on. Because if you actually listen to the entire interview, Mistress number 3 said she did not know who Derrick was. When he came up and introduced himself, she did not know who this man was at all.
Right.
Just like other people.
Himself as D, not
D.
Derrick.
Exactly.
But then she said something about the wife was living and she thought they were separated and the wife was living in, or that was the first two.
That was one of the first two.
One of the first two. Okay.
Yeah, okay. But the third one, she didn't know who this man. Like I said, if you're not on social media like that, you're not gonna know who Derrick is or who Kevin Samuels is or Tommy Sotomayor or anybody is online. You're not gonna know. So of course he never put it out there to her that he was married, and she didn't know. That's what I'm saying. At least let it be known that yes, I'm married.
But that was the whole point. He didn't tell her because he didn't want her to know. So
that's the whole problem, Nick. That's the point I'm trying to get at.
That's life. She better go find out. She better be running license plate. That man done backed up in her garage one too many times for her not to put them numbers into TruePeopleSearch.com and figure it out, or go on a date with him and open his glove box and get his info and run him. It's 2021.
I'm not with that though. I don't be doing all that searching people's shit. And like I asked you, and I'm gonna.
You know what? Because if I'm gonna be sleeping with you without no condom, and I ain't never been to your house before, and you keep coming over here, and that's all we doing, then I need to figure out what you got going on.
Well, he probably was making it convenient for her too, because she is a surgeon, so she's a very busy person. And seeing as he's an entrepreneur, he has more time than she does to drive over to her house. I'm just saying, you know, like I'm just saying, it's probably, you know.
Unfortunately, the poor soul, she just got used. She got caught up in being used. We've all been used by somebody in this life, and that's just her time, and it's unfortunate. And you know, you take your L and you go home. You better off for it in the end.
You know, I agree with Nick though. I don't think necessarily we all needed to know that he was married or not married or whatever. I mean, I'm the type of woman that's very observant. So if my man is wearing a wedding ring, I would have caught that anyway. And I think I did one video he was doing. Like, I was just like, hold on a second, he got a wedding ring? I had to go like, okay. Like, do a flip, make sure it was on the right hand. And then I was like, yeah, he's wearing a wedding ring. And then later on he came out with it. But, you know, my thing is, it's not necessarily really the world's information to know. I mean, does the world need to know if Real Talk 87 is married or not?
But I tell people like, no, I'm not. I don't have an issue with telling people if I'm married or not. Like, that's like public. That's public information any damn way. Like, you can look it up and see if I am or not. You see what I'm saying? But I'll tell you easily, like, no, I'm not married. I was. I'm not no more. Like, how hard is that to say? That's not hard to say. You see what
If
I'm
you
saying?
are a woman, and I hate to even go there because I don't know who's all in the chat, but if you are a born female, I guess I'm trying to say, I don't know the proper terminology, but you do have intuition is in your bones, like you're built with.
Everybody got in.
I'm just
Everybody got
saying,
that need.
and
Come
you
on now.
know the way guys move, something is gonna tell you just the way guys move. So if she was going along to get along, I feel like she didn't need to know if he was married. I really don't think she cared
No,
because
because she was just trying to hit it. She didn't.
right.
It doesn't sound like she was trying to settle with him. Like she said, we weren't together. But
I
then at
really
the
don't
same
think that
time,
would have changed the dynamic of their relationship
it was
because
still
she was
early though.
already letting this thing run up in her house.
Listen, I
Well,
don't
No condom after 2 weeks. Like,
listen. I really.
would you prefer her to go to a hotel? Be
Can
she
I say
comfortable
this?
in her
Can
home?
I say
yeah.
this? And y'all might look at me different when I say this, but I really don't care at this point. I
Uh-oh.
still would want to, like, if I like a woman, like, if I want to hit it or not, like, it's not going to depend on if you married or not. I'm just saying. Like, if you married and you still want to fuck, like, that's just what it is. Like, I can't. It's not my duty to keep your house intact. It's
I
up
heard
to
a lot
you,
of men
not
say
me.
that.
You see what I'm saying?
That's a male thing
But it's
though. The
true.
women, we're like, oh, because we thinking about if it was me, y'all don't give a damn. Like, y'all not gonna ever put yourself in that
Men don't.
position. Y'all just like, she giving and I'm taking. Where we going? Your house, my
I
hotel.
mean, he has to look. I mean, but then to be fair, there are lots of guys that would say, "Oh, come to mine" or whatever. I guess those are the ones but that's not necessarily the ones that don't have nothing to hide either. Maybe she gone for the weekend or she gone for whatever the convenient time
Yeah.
is. So I mean, it doesn't really make a difference if you know where he lives and where he don't. I mean, same old, same old. If you ask me, it don't make a difference. People lie. They just lie.
Yeah,
So
Miss Torian, did you see what she said? You gonna say something, Nia? Nita? I always call you Nia. I'm sorry.
good. I had seen this meme going around that said, in regards to Jada Pinkett Smith and her
Hmm.
entanglement, and people were saying, well, since we forgave Jada, then we might as well forgive
But Jada
Derrick.
wasn't cheating.
Right.
What?
She
She
had
wasn't
an
cheating.
encounter. What's it?
Whoa, 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 whoa,
What did
whoa.
she have
Time out.
again?
Whoa.
Here
What
No,
did
we
she
go. We're
we
gonna
ain't
have?
be here
doing that.
all night.
No, we're not doing that. How she wasn't
She
cheating?
she
She
had
was
a
not
what
cheating.
How
again?
was she
An
not cheating?
entanglement.
They were safe.
What
They
is
were
Entanglement.
what is an
Look,
entanglement to
Entanglement.
you? What is
they
an
there
were
wasn't
entanglement?
together.
cheating. They were in a space in their marriage where he was on one side of the world, she was
No,
on the
Neat.
other side,
Neat.
and he had a whole girlfriend in the
Neat.
UK.
Let me tell you something. If you married, I don't
No.
care if you separated, you still married. And you are having sex,
Those
you
are
call it,
your rules. You
you
can't
call it,
force
no, that's
your
what it,
rules on other people.
okay,
You
let me say,
can't do it.
not cheating, then infidelity. It's infidelity. That's what it is. All right.
I think it's okay to date if you are separated.
Hell yeah.
I
Because
said it and I ain't taking it back.
I'm gonna say it too because let me tell you why. There are times sometimes you can't even get out of it. There are legal things that go on, legal proceedings that once somebody checks out from your ass, it's over. I don't care what kind of paperwork you got on them. Like once somebody mentally leaves that space, they're no longer yours. You're just
Yeah.
holding on to something that does not want to be there. Why would you do that? So I don't give a damn. Like if I'm separated from you and you go do whatever, like the love is gone. Once you decide to check out and move on, now if we're still together, now let's say this, if we're separated but we're working on it and we're still trying
That's
to
different.
get back together, that's
Right.
different. But if you in a space where you don't live together, you don't have bills together, and you waiting on whatever, or maybe you just don't know, people do things for different
I
reasons.
think I also think, Monique, as well, right, is that when you are separated, I think that sometimes couples need that. Like, they need that time to date someone else to see, like, okay, is my heart really still with my spouse? Because sometimes when you go and you meet somebody new, sometimes in your head, like, you know, it makes your heart go back to the person that you was with, and you can start seeing what you had with that person, but it was just clouded because you were fighting all the time, or whatever the case may be. You guys have fallen out for whatever reason. So I personally think it's actually healthy to date whilst you are separated. Now, like we said, there's two different things, right? So if we're just separated right now because we really can't get along and we just need that time, but we are both committed to still trying to make this marriage work, then no, you should not be dating. That is a completely different situation.
But
if you're checked out of a marriage and we're just doing the proceedings right now, I think that number one, it's safe to date, number one. But number two, I also think that you just don't know what could come out of that. You could come out still loving your spouse and you just needed something to solidify the fact that, no, I need to work harder for my marriage. And separation isn't exactly what we both need.
Because a lot of times these separations are not about the marriage. They're about, we got 10 properties. They probably all got mortgages on them. Who gonna pay this? Who gonna pay that? We got, you know, there are things in play. You got money in the stock market. It's just, you got 401k. You got a lot of things that you got to figure out. How can I come out of this the safest way where I'm not harmed? My future, you know, once you join, because marriage is a very dangerous thing if you don't understand, and it can make or break you once you cross over, you know, a certain income tax bracket. You live in a different life, and that paper or whatever it is means a lot, because it can take it could put a rug from up under you, and you could have to start. I've seen men not even able to pay rent, you know, once they leave a marriage, because they had to leave everything and pay for whatever they left, and then have to go back to rebuild, you know, from scratch. And then you roommating, you know, you own this big nice house, and you got 4 kids, 5 kids, all them damn kids. Now you got to pay child support, and you know, you can no longer afford to upkeep that marriage. So maybe you need to. Then you gotta liquidate, you know, your assets and pay the house off, which you leave the woman and the kids in. So if you understand the legal implications there when it comes to marriage, then you may view it differently, as if, like, maybe you're not cheating, you're just trying to save your life.
So hold on, Nick. So you don't call it adultery if the two are separated, whether or not they trying to get a divorce, or if they just separated but they just need space. You don't consider that adultery. I'm not even gonna say cheating, adultery, because that's the legal term. Adultery.
If they're committed to the marriage,
it don't matter committed or not if you are still married.
No, it does.
Is it not? No. Hold on, Vee. Hold on. Is it in the legal sense? If you are still married, is it not adultery if you're in an entanglement? Is that not adultery?
In the biblical sense, it is.
And the legal sense. Biblical and legal. Is it not?
I don't know enough about family law.
I loved it.
Okay, well, let me say this.
I don't know enough about family law.
If you cheating and if you committed adultery,
what does it matter? Okay, real. Yes, it's adultery.
It don't. Listen, it don't matter. But the thing is, you trying to say Jada was not cheating on Will because they were separated.
Because you guys are trying to put a stigma on some people that have, like, they live another life.
They live a different life. They have a different lifestyle.
It don't matter what their lifestyle is. The fact, okay, maybe now I'm gonna say this. I'm gonna say this about Will and Jada. I think they don't even like each other much any damn way. Ever since, I think she was more. I feel like she was more in love with Tupac than anything. That's how I feel about it. So I just think Will and Jada got together because of the convenience, and they both had money, and bam, that's it. So I don't really feel like they really just love each other like that anyway.
I think they do love each other, but okay,
in a different way. Yes, they love each other, but that love that she had, you know,
but Tupac is different.
Yeah, it's different.
That was a different type of love. Yeah. Will even admit, like, he knows that too.
Yeah.
Will knows that.
And you have to be honest in your adult life that everybody has that thing, and we'll just call it a thing. And you move on and you do what you gotta do, but it's still a thing.
Right.
But you gotta keep pushing, you gotta keep living life. Like the world will keep going around. So but
I will kind of agree because I don't think you can compare Derrick and Jada. You can't really do that because, first of all, to be honest, I don't think Derrick started so-called cheating when they got separated. I think this man been cheating forever.
yeah.
That's
He
why
likes to explain D. Like that's his thing. And he needs to be allowed to do it, but he needs to if that wife wanna take it, she need to sit down and take it. Or, they need to just figure out what they gonna do. But I don't think it has anything to do with his message. I don't think
Man,
it should have gotten this
See,
big.
I was with you till you said that.
It didn't. I don't think it, because I don't know. Like the truth is always gonna be the truth, right? He speaks facts.
Yes, he does. I'm not saying he does, or I don't even think he really speaks the truth in a sense. But I think it's more of a fairy tale. In a perfect world, this would be true. I agree with that. But it's the truth. But still, the fact that you're saying it, but still doing what you so-called against,
that's his personal life, and he should be able to have his personal life.
Nate, are you serious right now?
Yes. Everyone, look, when you're born alone. Like you don't owe nobody shit. And once y'all stop doing it, like
Nick, let me say this. Let me say this, Nick. I'm not finna come on camera and speak out against selling drugs when I'm out here selling coke and crack and all that shit. I'm not finna be doing that.
You're the perfect person to do it because you know how bad it is.
I can agree with that. I can agree with it. But still, like, nah. If you out here doing it, like, huh? What's up?
No, go ahead. You was in the middle of the go ahead.
Like, I can speak out against, telling people don't go to prison because I've been there. You see what I'm saying? But when it comes to you still doing something now in your present life and you speaking out against it on YouTube, why? That's stupid. I'm just saying.
Why is he speaking out against it?
But my thing is, I feel like that's the perfect person to speak out against it because he knows the game. So
V.
my thing is,
nah, hold on. Like, whoa.
I look, I'm canceling Derrick Jaxn personally, but my thing is that what he says, like Nick said earlier, and I've said this before, what he says is true life situations.
No, it's really no.
So okay, would it be better if he were to change his message now?
Yes, I'm gonna say this. If he
the message don't change.
No, damn that, Nick. No, damn that. No,
I'm talking to Real Talk 87.
No, damn that. The message should change. And I'm gonna say this: he can still preach the same message he's been preaching if he stops doing the cheating and all this other shit he's doing. Then he can still do it.
So he just needs to start everything out with "Wretched man am I," but niggas ain't shit.
I think
if he includes himself in that, he can go ahead and say niggas ain't shit all he wants to. If he says niggas ain't shit and I'm one of them niggas who ain't shit, then go ahead. Yeah.
Listen.
Look at niggas.
Exactly. He can profit from that. He can make money off of that. Because he can do
and the more money he get, the more hoes that he gonna get. So it's a win-win.
Because I'm gonna say this too. Because women, for some reason, and I hate to get, I don't think y'all are like this, but women, in a sense, they like ain't shit niggas anyway. For some reason, they like fucking them. That's how it is. So if he just come out and admit it, he can make money and still get pussy. So hey, yeah.
Okay, wait, hold on, guys.
Yeah.
Wait 1 second. Let me just stop for a split second. Right? So we have Bernie's raid in the house. Thank you guys so much for coming on over. Welcome to my channel. I am Candidly Vee. I have intrigued by Nick here. Real Talk 87. And Shanita Marie right down there. We have more panel members that are usually with us as well, but for this week, everybody kind of had other things they had to do, so we are holding it down. We do this each and every Sunday. We have a new topic every Sunday, and we battle it out, men versus women. Sometimes, like today, it's a mix of we're all on each other's side a little bit. I think Nick's like the black sheep today, but that's okay.
This is good because normally the three of you don't agree.
Yeah, no, that is true. That's very true. We don't. Make sure you guys hit those thumbs up on your way in. This is Battle of the Sexes as well. So we also allow anybody that is in the chat to click on the link that I have pinned at the top of the chat to join the conversation at any time. So if there's a part of the conversation that you want to join, just feel free to click the link and we will bring you up here and you can join us up here for the battle or the discussion, whatever you like. I will also be dropping, I got asked to drop each panel member's channel, so I will be doing that as well so that you guys can grab them. Please, 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 please do grab my amazing panel members. They are fantastic and you should love their channels. They keep it real, just like I like to do. So welcome. But anyway, going back. Sorry.
I feel like he should keep up with that. He can profit off of this. He can be like, yes, I cheated and this is what I did and this is what, like he can speak about every mistress and go through the details of that particular relationship. And he can probably try to spin it like he does to make himself look good.
And
like,
he can also, as long as he says, and I'm still doing it, then that'll be good. Yeah.
Because America is ghetto right now. And anything anybody does is like they shouldn't go. And it might can work for him if he chooses to. But I feel like he's gonna keep losing subscribers if he keeps saying the things that he's been saying and still doing something different. And I think that's what a lot of people are looking at. The fact that yes, the message is the same. I mean, it's a good message regardless of who it comes from. But we also look at who it comes from. So if you're not practicing what you're preaching, then it's like, why are you here? Why are you telling me this? Why are you telling me this?
And he need to quit speaking in third person too. I hate that shit. Take it on my nerves.
Wait. Let me be quiet.
She said, let me be quiet. Shanita.
Huh?
What was you gonna say?
Well, there's a YouTuber who speaks in third person often. And real. Turn your camera. He likes to speak in third person.
I don't do that often.
But he hates it though.
I do hate it. That get on my nerves. I see why people don't like it. That shit, that's ignorant.
I'm just saying. So is it fair to say that Derrick was in entanglement? Several entanglement?
Child, I'm tired of this entanglement.
No, he wasn't in no entanglement. He was straight up cheating. He wasn't in no damn entanglement. I'm sorry. I don't even think, like you said, I don't think you can compare the Jada situation to Derrick Jaxn. I think they are two different situations.
He was having an experience in his life.
Okay.
Look at real face.
He hates him. He hates him.
Look, I have to balance this out. I have to balance these 4 squares.
For what?
Well, actually, I can't balance it. I just have to tip on another side just for sake of argument.
Okay, so do you guys think, I actually really want to know what you guys think. Do you believe that the wife is staying because she honestly 100% wants to stay in that marriage? Or do you believe that her faith in her cult, because I don't believe it's religion, child, that's a different situation. Do you believe that her faith in her cult is what is keeping her there?
She's staying for the money. That's it. That's my personal opinion.
She's going to get the money regardless, so it doesn't make a difference.
Well, I don't know.
He said, well.
Will she?
I don't know. I feel like she's probably brainwashed because, or she could be playing the game right along with him.
I don't think it's that, Shanita. I think she's just like Derrick got her mind so fucked up. Like and it's dudes out there to where they fuck their mind up so bad they scared to leave, and it's like they just stuck. No matter what happens, they're gonna be stuck there. Derrick got her like that, so she's stuck. She ain't going nowhere.
She left him already though.
She left him already. I don't think so.
Supposedly.
Supposedly, I don't think she did. But
the way she talks on her IG, this woman is completely brainwashed. She doesn't type like a regular person, right? She types with scriptures included in her paragraph.
She's just spreading the word, V. She's sharing the goodness of the Lord.
Y'all, I'm done. I'm done. I'm so done.
She's the goodness of the Lord. Just the way you said that.
That woman, I honestly think, and my thing is, she has if it was a religious situation, right? She has the perfect out where the church isn't gonna crucify you for a divorce. Mm-hmm. Okay.
Or maybe her church would, right?
Her church might.
She go to a different kind of church.
Now that man church, they might praise him for that. Whatever he's doing, they gonna praise him for that.
They on something. They on some more stuff.
Yeah.
Harry, click on the link. Hey, Harry.
I want to say, I hope she's plotting to leave. That I think Nita say, we don't know. Okay, a woman, we are such beautiful, powerful, special beings, and you could come home from work one day, and we'll leave your damn toothbrush laying right there in the front of on the floor, and that'd be the only thing left in the house, and you won't even know it. The moving truck, all while you at work.
Maybe she's
everything set up.
She ain't gonna do that.
Maybe she's being really smart right now, and she's just dropping the scriptures, making everybody seem like she don't know nothing about nothing because she know they're for real. Because they've been together since college.
Yeah.
So you know how this crazy motherfucker is. So maybe she's
moving in silence.
Maybe.
Real ain't buying it. Real like.
And there's that.
Wait, hold on. So Battle Rifle said Derrick Jaxn is not in a cult. He just knows how to sell women false dreams and profit.
Well, you didn't see that video then.
The church that they go to.
You didn't see that video. That's
but Derrick, you think Derrick is a part of it, or you think he just out here trying to make his money? Like these church people are supporters. He's ministering to the people, so he's manipulative enough to play the game, right?
You know what? Sorry, I skipped one person's comment. DC the Purple Diva said the pastor talked her into going back. 100%. If you watch that church series that I watched, that's the time when he told her she was gonna have baby number 3. That was the time that she signed, I believe, in the church.
Did the pastor say by who?
No, because he don't know. Girl, that man
Plot
don't
twist.
see the future.
She may. It may be by the pastor.
You mean
Who
the pastor
knows?
can't? What you mean the pastor can't see the future? That man a whole prophet. I'm just saying. That's what he's calling himself, a prophet. He know the future clearly. I'm just saying. But I digress. Yeah. Hey, he don't call himself a prophet though. Prophet Ed, whatever his last name is, that whole long
last
name. What his last name is. Yeah, he calls himself a prophet, but I mean, he don't see the future, but he done taught this woman into taking her cheating ass husband back. That's exactly what he did. That same day, with everything that he was saying, and he was like, he told
They're trying to practice forgiveness.
I'm done with y'all.
Love is patient. Love is kind. It's not boastful. Slow to anger.
Slow to anger. Quick to anger.
He done got another woman pregnant. That was probably the third baby that the pastor was talking about. He just didn't realize he was talking about the mistress's
Matter of
child.
fact, this lady, what's her name? Dania.
Yeah.
She is the perfect example of unconditional love. And I can appreciate that example.
I'm so dumb.
I need a woman like that then. I'm just saying.
We all need a woman or a man like her that is.
Yes, baby. He said that they are going to have a third child, and Danae done stood there and she said, "Yes, I receive it. I receive it. Yes, yes, yes." That's exactly what she did on the video. I swear, I promise it. I'm not making this up. And I sat there and I was just like, what? And they were going through that stuff. Then you could tell because Derrick looked all watery eyed, like he actually kind of had some kind of feeling bad.
He really loves his wife. He's just a troubled
acting
man.
He's a great actor.
I think he does love his wife, but I think he loves the control aspect more. Okay.
Hold on.
And the reason why I say the reason why I say that is because when I was married, my ex-husband liked control.
Did you think your ex-husband loved you? That's the first question.
Yes.
Okay, now let me ask you this.
He still calls me his wife.
So let me ask you this then. You think Derrick loves his wife, right? Do you think love is supposed to hurt?
Love hurts.
No.
She's hurting herself. Her religion is hurting her.
Hold on. So he supposedly, from what's been said, he might be abusive, verbally and physically. So do you think, because let's say Vee, me and you in a relationship, right? I verbally and physically abuse you, but I tell you every day I love you. Do you think I really love you?
I'm gonna whoop that ass right back. I love you, boo. I love you.
Well, okay. All right.
Just because someone does things to you, though, doesn't mean they don't have love for you or love you. They just
it don't. No, you're right. It don't mean that. But if you do it, I go off of repeated cycles. I don't go off of words or actions. I go off of what continues to happen. If you continually doing the same shit over and over, that's what I go off of.
Then you have a problem, but that doesn't necessarily mean you don't love someone.
Man, right? look here. Love is an action, okay? Hitting abusiveness does not equal love.
That just means you're an abusive person, but that doesn't mean that you don't love someone. You're just a crazy ass abusive person, but it still doesn't mean that you don't love someone because you can't control yourself.
Oh, okay. That's what's up.
Not saying that they should stay in the marriage. Not saying that you should be with your abuser, right? But that doesn't mean that person did not love you just because they have their own demons and their own battles and, you know, ways to navigate this life. We all aren't given the right tools, you know.
It sounds very bizarre, but I think that abusers do feel that is their love. I think that is how.
Yeah, you know what that's called. You know what that's called. That's called Stockholm syndrome. That's what that's called.
We took her out of the head.
Oh, here come Andrea.
See, hey, listen here, Neek and V, y'all got Andrea worked up. That's why she came up here. Go ahead, Andrea.
And she got a migraine too.
Y'all got her worked up. Go ahead.
Yeah.
I couldn't help it. I was like, wait a minute now. Wait a minute. I hate when men claim or women claim, I love you, but your ass is shitty. That's not love. That's bullshit. That's not love. Fuck that shit. That's lying. You won't love me if you cheating on me with the next mistress and you having pillow talk with her ass too about me. That ain't love. Okay. Now, forgiving, yes, I got forgiveness in my motherfucking heart. But let me tell you something. You can drive some person to stab your ass, shoot your ass for that cheating shit. And I'm just saying, sometimes I tried to work that shit out, but that nigga was cheating, and I was gonna kill him. I had to let his ass go.
God damn. Hey, you got a migraine. Calm down, all right?
Okay, so Derrick Jaxn did not love his wife, because if he loved his wife, he would have mistress number 1, mistress number 2, Becky, Jordan, all of them. He had too many damn mistresses for me. You don't love your wife. And Derrick Jaxn, keep it 100. When you tell the truth, he has a type, and it ain't his wife.
Well,
okay?
Now, so
it ain't right. She need to let it go, baby. Do you get some self-love, get some counseling for your trauma, and get the hell out of that marriage. Take his ass for what he belongs, get your money, and get the fucking running, okay? And do you, baby, and get some self-love for you.
I feel you.
That's some great advice.
Right? It is. It is. And I wish more women felt like that in these types of situations. But these men know what they're doing to manipulate their wives into staying. They do love their wife. They want their wife to stay. I mean, if he really wanted a divorce, I'm sure he could get a divorce. Quick.
No, hold on, V. No, let me say this real quick. Derrick don't love his wife. He only want her to stay because she knows she getting half of every motherfucking thing. That's why he wanted to stay.
We don't know that. We don't know what kind of paperwork. Listen, you don't know what kind of paperwork
she got. Prenup.
She ain't signed no damn prenup. We ain't had no damn money. What you talking about? Did you see how he look at college?
We don't know them people.
He ain't got no job.
Andrea, he was making money when they got married. He was Derrick Jaxn when they got married.
And also, we don't know what he's reporting, because if you're self-employed, hold on.
Find you a good black attorney so she can get all the paperwork.
If you self-employed, you report what you make. So he could very well cook his books to not have to eddy up.
Okay.
What we think he has to give.
I've been through that cooking. I've been through, because I had an ex-husband hide money. And this is why I had a good black sister who was an attorney, and she wasn't going to stop until she find every damn dollar that he had. So Derrick Jaxn wife need to go find a black sister who go find a sister who says she's a powerhouse, and I ain't stopping until I get everything I want from him. Okay, we need to find black sisters who go. You know what? Kim Kardashian, whoever else, go find a white good attorneys. Okay, and find and go get the money where the money reside. Okay, so black sisters go do the same thing. Go find a good short, and she's a black woman, and where the money reside. Okay, we need to stop trying to help these men, because that's all Miss Jackson is doing. She helping Derrick keep his bag, and she ain't worried about. She got kids. She need to be a good mom. Do y'all know how it is to be a mom and your husband stressing you out? He cheating. That can put you to the crazy house, to the break.
I feel you, Andrea, but she is brainwashed. When you're abused like that by someone like that, and look, she's small compared to him. She has a small little frame. I wouldn't be surprised if she is scared of her husband.
Yeah, and I tell you this, that's why I can see through her. I know it's a cult, okay? I used to live, my parents was involved with a cult, so I know it. So I know what she's going through. You don't want to when your mama and daddy say get married, they got all these damn rules. I know that, so that's why I said I break up from the church my damn self. So I know what she's going through. I knew when I see all them damn clothes she damn had on, I was like, oh hell, that's Andrea Lynch back in the day. But no, I'm grown now. I don't wear all them damn clothes, okay? But I'm just saying, she needs to get away from him because I'm disgusted with Derrick Jaxn. I just want her to get her a good attorney. Just a good attorney.
At this point.
Vernie brought up what we had brought up on our panel was if the wife did what he did, would he stay? And we know that's a no.
No.
Yeah.
Black men said, I have heard three brothers tell me this. If you cheat on me, I'm leaving you. But they can bring babies home. They can have mistresses. And the black woman.
Do you know why that is?
Why?
Because we set those standards. We tell you up front, if you cheat on us, we're leaving. Y'all don't set that standard.
No.
We do.
Because we're trying so hard to be the down A, B, and prove our loyalty. But I mean, that's a whole nother topic because y'all don't want me to go there. I ain't proving nothing to nobody.
Exactly. DC just made a good point. She's also a rape victim from her Instagram. She talked about that as well, which she covered. Yeah, like I think she was younger. And she was raped. She put that in her IG too. So that plays a part too. So
and this is why she said in her IG too. She said she don't have threesome. She don't done things that she never thought she'd be doing. So I'm telling you, he don't done some things that maybe it costed her as a person. And that's a shame. Why is us women thinking we gotta keep our man? We gotta do things because they want us to do them.
Because I don't know, but I hate that it's come to that. But that's the cross that the black woman bears, and now good black women have that stigma, that want to have healthy relationships, have to deal with F boys and crazy foolishness because they're being allowed, they're grooming and breeding this type of guy out here by being passive on things and not standing up for them. So good luck out there with that, y'all.
I had a boyfriend. He gonna say, "Oh, can me and you, your best friend, do a thing for you? Got me fucked up. How about that?" I will never.
Andrea, all you had to say was no. That's all you had to say. You ain't had to say all that extra shit.
And the reason I said that, I said because I watched Robin Thicke and his wife, Nephi, and all them. I said every time you have a threesome with somebody, you lose your damn husband. No, thank you.
Well, Andrea, let me ask you
without threesome.
I got a question for Andrea.
Go ahead.
So what even made him comfortable enough to ask you such a thing?
What made him comfortable enough?
What made him comfortable enough to even ask you that question? Because I'm sure he knows who you are.
Well, you know what? He wasn't from the United States. He was from a different country. On number one, but we only been dating with maybe about a month or two. But at the same time, I don't think he knew me like that because that's something I'm not gonna. That is something I will never do. Okay, because I have watched Nephi and her husband Robin Thicke because there's some things that is against me. I'm not doing it because I don't want to. Because you lose your damn man. Because I just watched some people told me. I had some older women tell me, and so I listen to my older friends. Most of my friends are at least 10 years older than me. Okay, and they tell me shit all the time. So we have conversation.
But some people are emotionally intelligent enough to have extracurricular activities involved, and they're going to have very healthy marriages and relationships.
Okay, well, I'm different. I'm not sharing my man with nobody. I don't want to. I'm not doing that. I'm not gonna do it. Period. And so,
right. But I don't think that's the thing you're into. And it's just weird he would ask you that.
But he thought that he asked me that question. I said, "Oh hell no, I'm not into that." And me and my best friend, we cool. We've been friends almost 20 years. And I said, I will never do that, because why? You messes up people's relationships. I ain't messing up my relationship. We've been friends. We've been tight. We done been through the ringer, and I'm just not doing that. And I don't want to share my man with you. That's ridiculous.
But this is what I don't understand, right, with guys or women that cheat on partners, and it's not even like it's just one time. It's a constant thing, right? You keep on cheating for whatever reason. Your relationship isn't satisfying you or whatever. I just don't get it. Why don't you just go into polygamy? Like,
yeah. Because women aren't cool with that. That's why.
Women are.
That's why, exactly.
Yeah, because women aren't cool with that. Trust me.
Mm-hmm. But there's some
women ain't cool with it.
Oh, sorry, my dog.
Some women ain't cool with it.
Women that are, though.
Yeah, there's some women who
are.
I'm just like, you just gotta be. I feel like within relationships, period, you just need to be open and honest about what you want. This is my problem with men. This is my problem with women that are in relationships that want to go and cheat on their partners. Why are you in a relationship? Either stay single or be open and honest about it from day one.
Yep.
Don't take that right from somebody else. Don't steal that from somebody else's right to say, oh, this is the type of life I want to be involved in, or this is the type of life that I want to live. That's my right. You see what I'm saying? Like, if we're in a relationship, right? And then you come and tell me, well, Vee, I got a problem with staying faithful. I like multiple women. I want this to be an open relationship. This is somebody I was seeing, blah, blah, blah. Then I should have the right to be okay with that or not to be okay with that. I don't think you should be able to take that away from me.
Do you think Derrick would have was Miss Jackson said, look, you ain't doing everything I want you to, blah, 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 blah. I want to have other women. Do you think that she would have been okay with that?
It doesn't matter. She ain't the only woman. Derrick gets women. Derrick's inbox, DMs are filled with women throwing themselves at him constantly. That's not an issue. Getting a woman isn't an issue for that man.
But I'm asking.
So who cares whether or not his wife? My thing is, realistically, I don't know. He likes the fact that he can manipulate her and control her. That is what he likes about his wife. That is why he is with his wife. And she fell pregnant. Clearly, he doesn't like to get rid of his children. He wants to keep them. So, off the mistress. So, his wife is perfect for him to manipulate, to keep there, to be the lady of the house, to look after the kids while he goes and does whatever the hell he wants. He doesn't care what she wants. It's not about her. It's what he wants.
Oh, but he love her though, right? He love her though.
But he love her.
He may. That's the thing. We can't.
That's abuse. That's okay.
But this is the thing: you can't apply your own philosophies to other people and tell somebody what they love and don't love. Like,
so Nick, what you're saying is love can have a million different definitions, right? According to the person, that's what love is, right?
According to the person, I really feel that way. Honestly.
So we might as well. So Nick, we might as well not even have words or definitions of nothing, because anything can be applied to anybody at any time. Then that's the case.
Before we did create words, there were no words anyway. So
you're right.
You may be right. Like, I don't understand what they have to do.
So why even have words then if that's the case? So why?
Because they created them to communicate.
That's why we got definitions to words. Correct.
That doesn't mean no, but I'm just saying you can't. Just like you can't tell somebody about their own marriage and what's good for them or bad for them. Like, you can't.
Right.
I think that, look, if you're your own person and you're born in your body in this physical form, then whatever you create for yourself is what you create, and that's your right. You can't take away somebody's right to say that they're expressing their love. Now, it doesn't. I think you guys are not understanding or not getting what I'm trying to articulate, because I'm saying he can still love someone but do them wrong, because maybe in his mind he's not even paying attention to the fact that it's hurting the wife. He's paying attention to the fact that it's healing something within him. So it's all about him.
She admitted he's fulfilling her. She's admitted on camera that he's doing. She said he didn't used to, but he's doing it now. He got right with God. That was her main thing, you know. And God has forgiven him, and he provides for her. He is. She says he is doing everything that she wants him to do as a husband for her.
But yeah, she did just a week ago.
Man, she is happy with whatever he is giving.
So she must not. Okay, so she must not mind the cheating then, because this man just cheated last week.
How you
she watches it.
Wait a minute. How you think your husband is loving you and all that? But the mistress just said he had sex with her on the 18th of March. I'm confused now because I'm confused. If you loving me, you still sleeping with somebody else. That's not love. They call it abuse love.
Maybe she did not. I honestly don't believe that she knew about mistress number 3.
Oh Lord Jesus! Did he still cheat the lion then?
Yeah, he is.
How that love? How's it love? How you love me, but yet you're still cheating and lying on me and sleeping with everybody, their mama.
That's his way he shows love.
So physical abuse equates to love too, right? Because that's what I'm stuck on is the possible abuse.
For abusers.
So for an abuser can abuse anybody want to still love them.
You cannot tell abusers that they do not love their partners.
Okay, so
even when they're being ass.
Okay, so I'm an abuser. We're gonna eventually become a couple, and I'm gonna abuse the hell out of you, but I still love the hell out of you though. How about that?
That's the insane. That's you insane.
But that's how they work.
Something wrong with you.
It's messed up, but that's how it works. Like that's how abusers work.
Well, I mean he got it under a spell. He got it under a spell. I mean, I admit that.
You know, I was just looking at her Instagram. I finally found it and I put it in the chat earlier, her Instagram. I would have to say that from looking at her Instagram, it looks real cultish.
Thank you.
It's giving me real like down to the way that she dresses, because I was scrolling through like her earlier pictures and she was a little more exposed, like with her skin, shorter dresses, long splits, and low cut V-neck. Now everything's like covered here, long sleeves, everything. Her hair isn't even doing anything like that anymore. She doesn't wear makeup like she used to. Something's changed with her. I don't know what.
I think she's getting closer to the Lord.
Man, stop.
Not the Lord.
You don't mean you can't dress nice, you can't look nice, you can't wear makeup. That's not close to getting closer to the Lord.
But
that's culture. And the
reason she probably doesn't feel like this dressing nice anymore, showing her body off. Do you know, like the Muslim woman doesn't show her?
Yes, and they wear masks. You know all of that. Yes, I knew. But I remember when I was in the church and my parents were in the cult. We had to dress from head to toe. We couldn't show no skin, none of that. And my mom used to say we had to wear long tops in school. And I used to say that mess.
But why though? Because look,
my mom made us wear long tops in school because we had big behinds, and she said the guys gonna be looking at us.
That's weird. Listen, hold on, because when you die. You think you're gonna have clothes on and you're gonna meet God fully clothed up when you meet God when you die? Like, come on now.
No, I don't want to be all.
You're gonna be ass naked. Come on now. God gonna see everything. He gonna see all your goodies. He gonna see everything. I'm just saying, he ain't gonna give a damn about no clothes. Like, come on now.
And the reason I said, the reason they said they made us dress like that, because it was like they don't want the guys looking at us and all that. And as soon as I got out of my
he don't look at you any damn way. He don't care what you wearing. Listen, I'm a man. All right. We don't care what the fuck you got on. We know what you got up under there. That's all we care about. We don't care what you're wearing.
I know. I actually think even lingerie is ridiculously a waste of money because really men don't care about it. It lasts 2 seconds and it's off.
We don't give a shit about that. See? It's coming off.
But
we don't care.
When you're in a quote like that and you dressing like that, you don't want to argue with your parents about your clothes or all that or your dad, because it's that's a lot to deal with. And what I'm saying is she's been bred, something changed, and she's been saying, oh, dressing like that is a sin, and it's not. Okay, they're saying it's a sin and show your skin. It's not. That is cult-like, and I know it is. And when I left home, I don't got no long dress. Everything is tight, fit, and everything breast.
Okay? But how is it a sin if you show your skin? Adam and Eve were ass naked for how long?
Because we're not in Adam and Eve's garden.
It don't matter. How is that a sin now?
We're in a different place in time now.
But Neat, how is that a sin now? God creating more sins now? He stopped creating after the 7th day.
Well, because you got to remember the New Testament. Like, you got to remember things change.
Neat. Come on, Neat, stop.
You got to remember things change.
Neat, hold on. I'm not a biblical person, but I do know the Bible. Like, God stopped creating after the 7th day. So sin cannot be.
And then the people got to cut up, so he had to change the narrative.
He can't say, oh, this is sin now. Like, no, it was either sin before,
but that's what
or
had
it ain't
happened,
now.
though. That's what had happened because the people got to cutting up. I'm telling you.
So did God make these? No, so hold on, Neat. Did God make these sins, or did a person name this a sin?
You have to change. You have to change with the time. So
I'm not changing with shit.
You have to evolve over the years as things change and as life changes.
But I don't believe in this is a sin now. 3,000 years in the history, all because some man wanted it to be a sin. Now it's a sin. Like, no.
But I mean, sometimes it may need to be a sin just because, you know what, this is too much. So it's a sin now.
Shut it down, start over.
Yeah.
Right. Yeah.
This whole world.
It's just messed up. Like, honestly, though, like, in all seriousness, I really, I honestly believe that Derrick is part of the reason why she's staying, you know, especially when you're like heavily into, like, just looking at her IG. When you're that heavily into the Bible and or whatever I don't know if they use regular Bibles or whatever Bible they use.
They use a satanic Bible, but continue.
Exactly.
I think those people are praising the Lord.
What Lord?
You know what? I'm gonna send you the link and make you sit down and watch that church service.
I watched it. No, I had already seen. Did somebody put it in the chat? Yeah, you put it in the chat. I watched it today.
You thought she was praising the Lord? You thought that was praising the Lord to you?
I think she's praising the Lord in the way that she knows how, and I think that you get around the people that are most like you, like the motorcycle people get with the motorcycle crews, and I don't know, like I feel like they all feel like this is the way to get my praise out and my experience. So I'm gonna go over here with these people because I feel the way that they feel.
You know what I think Nick doing? I think Nick is doing this. She's trying to put a balance to this argument. That's all I think she's doing. I don't think she believes what she's even saying. She just wants a balance in the argument. That's why, she's saying the stuff she's saying. So I want to see
from their perspective. And I don't want to,
I'm trying. I'm trying.
No, I just don't like to call stuff out on people that I don't necessarily know. You know what I mean? Because it's like I hate when people try to tell me what I'm thinking or what I'm doing. Like, you don't know me. You don't know what the hell I got going on.
If you was raised up in the cult, you would know cult people. You know cult people. I'm telling you.
Yeah.
I was raised up in one. So I know, and I seen that video. I said, there it goes right there. There it is.
Okay, I was raised up in the church.
And when she was dressed from head to toe, I was like, oh, there it is.
Okay, let's get this though. Okay, let's come here though. I feel like church itself is a cult, no matter if it's their church or the church that either one of y'all going to.
I agree with that. I agree with that. No, Nick, see, I agree with you for once. I do agree. Church is a cult itself.
It's all cult-ish.
Yeah.
In its own way.
Yes, that's true.
Because it have you behave a certain way. It creates the narrative for you, and you have to follow it.
Yes.
That is cultish. That is cultish.
I disagree.
And yes, I believe in certain.
I agree.
When a book of
I don't think the whole church is a cult because cults are very hard to get out of. It's not hard to leave church.
Church is hard to get out of too.
Shit.
My mom and dad sometimes
No, it ain't.
If you are mentally bound to any, just like a cold, you can, you just walk off, like pack your little suitcase, your sweater, I don't know, and go.
My parents.
But if you're manipulated,
church is a cult. I believe that there are churches and then there are cults.
I don't think the church is a cult, but I'm gonna say this: if I'm gonna call Danae's church a cult, I'm gonna call all of them a cult because it's just a different way. It's a different way that they praise because they're all following rules and governed by this one thing.
Nick, do you believe that there are still prophets on this earth?
Because that man, whatever his name is,
like a real prophet,
like a fortune teller, or
no,
I believe in like psychics and stuff like that.
No, not a psychic, a prophet, like a biblical prophet. Do you believe they still here on this earth?
I think they're the same. I mean, I know the question.
Yeah, I was gonna say, I don't see them different, but I don't. Yeah, I guess I'd say because if I think
so,
everybody we're between like galaxies, and it's deeper than that. So
you think Prophet Ed, he's a real prophet, right? So
I don't know Prophet Ed.
No, I think he is a cult master.
That's what I think.
He may be a prophet. Who am I? You know what? They didn't think Jesus was a prophet.
That man ain't no damn prophet.
I'm just saying, who am I to tell my little sinful ass? I can't tell nobody they ain't no damn prophet.
Over people.
He wasn't doing witchcraft. He was spraying the young lady so the demons could come out of her.
Child.
Oh no.
He was casting, just like we use holy oil and Juanita Bonham and all of that other stuff they be doing. I mean, I'm here for it. Myself, like, if I get another chance in life, I'm gonna be a preacher, a pastor, or something.
Okay.
And y'all better not call my church a cult.
We need more pastors like
Pastor Nick. Ooh, that'll be bad. The world will surely end. Day one. We done here. We're done.
I'm so done with y'all. I am so done.
But no, real, you're right. Yeah, for the sake of context, yes, I was just trying to give another perspective. Is all.
I know it. That's why I couldn't take your statement serious. I get it. I understand. Trust me, I do.
I get it. See,
because I heard
she said I belong to a non-denominational church, right? And she doesn't believe that it acts like a cult either.
I mean,
I think sometimes people have bad experiences with churches. So.
I don't believe all churches act cultish because when I did go to church, it was non-denominational, and they didn't believe in all that spraying the holy whatever the fuck the dude was spraying. Like they didn't do all that silly shit. They didn't, I mean, they believed in the Holy Spirit and everything, but they didn't go flopping around the floor like they got tased or some shit. Like they didn't do all that. Like this shit here, they all acting. It's all cultish behavior.
Man, no, because I like in my church when it was offering time, they get up and dance and wave their thing, and then they
that's normal for a black church to do. We like to dance and praise the
Lord.
That
could be cultish though, because you know what music does, right? Music makes you feel
music
away.
Itself. Listen,
and it's to drive more dollars out.
Listen, can I say this? Can I say this? Can I say this? Because I get deep when it comes to shit like this. Music itself comes from Lucifer, okay?
The devil, yeah.
Yes. Mm-hmm. So when you in church and you listen to all this music, it's Lucifer doing this, okay? So really, is it really even safe to go to church anymore? I'm just saying.
That's next week's topic.
All of it is devilish.
We don't go into the church, Lord.
But no, because the chat is banging right now. Like they got some good stuff in here. I'm scrolling. I'm scrolling. Yeah.
I don't think music is okay.
I think V froze. What'd you say, V?
No, okay. I just had my hand.
Oh, okay. I thought you were froze.
No, I was listening to y'all.
Oh yeah, I'm just trying to read the chat because it's a lot of good comments in here.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
I mean, I'm trying to go back to
mine too. I'm telling you, I love music in the church. Something I do love.
Me too. Me
About
too.
the church. Okay. It don't make
Okay,
me
this
do
is
nothing.
getting
It makes
deep,
me
y'all,
feel
in these
good.
comments. Let's bring it back. Is
I
the
think
name in the cult?
no.
Yes.
Huh? What was the question?
The topic. The topic.
Okay, we're gonna wind down. Okay. So, do we
Woo!
believe that men? I don't even believe. You know what? Can I just say one thing before I do this? I honestly believe that Derrick Jaxn don't even believe none of that stuff. I'm telling you, I feel like he's acting up in that church. I don't think he believes anything.
I can see that.
I honestly don't believe.
I agree with that.
I think he's believing it and putting on the facade, believing it for his wife because that's his wife's love language. In order for him to speak through to his wife, he needs to, and in order for him to manipulate her, he has to connect with her on a level, and that is a level that she needs to connect with. Like she said,
do you think
if
he
she
even
didn't love
cares?
God, she would have married him.
He went extreme with it though.
Yeah,
Like, damn.
he needed to get her back, so he had
He
to.
could have, but damn, he could have went to a small little church on the corner, like the
But
East
she
Side
would
Baptist
have
Church. He could have went there, a small little church, and just went there. But he went to a big ass church that does all this satanic worship and all that shit. Like, come on, you went extreme
I
with
don't
it.
think he cares enough about his wife for it to become a factor. Actually,
Oh,
I
well,
really
there you
don't.
go.
But he loved her though.
maybe she wouldn't come back unless he went to church with
He
her.
may, but I just don't think he cares.
So
I mean,
he loved her, but he
he's
don't
a
care about her. That
narcissist.
makes
Do y'all
sense.
know like narcissists or like you can I'm just telling you, narcissistic people that are self-centered, self-serving can very well love you to the best of their ability, but they love themselves more. They're gonna serve themselves first.
Yes.
Well,
And
you supposed to love yourself more,
well,
but
then you're narcissistic, just like
no, it's
him.
not. You can't because you have to love yourself more
No,
before you can
you
love
don't.
anybody at all. Yes, you do.
You're supposed to love
No,
the other person
no,
more
Nick. No, see, I don't agree
No,
because
with that.
you got no.
because
Love
you.
starts with yourself.
Let
You
me
got to
tell
love
you what.
Yeah,
Let me
yourself
tell you
exactly.
what.
first.
Thank you,
No,
V.
exactly. Let me tell you. But Jesus loved us
As he
so
loved the church,
much as to where
he loved us
he
as he
laid
loved
down
the
his
church.
life on a hill called Calvary.
I
Because he loved
get
himself.
that,
For
but
for
does that mean that he didn't
no
love
greater
himself?
love has any man than a man that will lay down his
I'm
life.
so done with Nick. I'm so done with her.
So that would have to
Man, Morgan, you need to watch. I will even send it to you if you haven't seen it yet. You need
Oh,
to
she probably
watch their
hadn't
church
seen it, yeah.
service. Yeah, I don't think she's watched their church service. If you watch that church service and you still believe that statement, I'm shocked. So let me know if you have watched it because I will send it to you. I'll send you the link and you gonna make me feel differently about that. I agree, DC. I really
Yeah, I was
agree with
gonna
that.
type that.
But I was just gonna say that that's what I believe. I don't believe Derrick's really in it. I just think he's using it because that's his wife's love language, and that is a way to manipulate her. Because she believes he's saved, he loves the Lord, he's doing all the things he needs her to do. And yes, she's the type of woman. I'm gonna be a servant to my man. I'm going to be submissive to my man. I'm going to allow him to run everything and do what he wants to do. And as long as he comes home and takes care of the family, that is all that matters. And I will continue to torture myself day in, day out, going through his phone most likely and watching his sexual acts with every other mistress he has. She probably knows about all of the mistresses that we don't even know about.
Oh well, that's torturing yourself.
I'm gonna put it out,
that's
and that's torturing herself. She needs to start loving herself first, and she needs to seriously consider the situation that she is in. I won't say she needs to leave her husband. I'm just gonna say that she needs to seriously consider the situation that she is in and make the right decision for her. Because, like you guys said, what he is doing and how he is treating her that we've heard, that's not love.
According to what we feel like love is.
According to what we feel that love is. But I believe he believes he loves his wife. I believe he loves his wife. That is my final thoughts. So I'm going to go around and let everybody say their final thoughts of the night, because, you know, we like to do this to make sure we're all round one and everyone gets to say. Shimmery randomly.
I think that after looking at her Instagram, I think she is in a cult and she's in it hot and heavy. And I am still stuck on the fact that Derrick Jaxn is a pastor. I don't see how he's been ordained anything. He beat the shit out of people. That's my final thoughts.
Okay.
That shit crazy.
Real Talk 87.
Both of them are in a cult. He's a pastor, Pastor Derrick. And if he's a pastor, after this short time of him being saved and loving the Lord and all this, I'm a pastor then. Pastor Real. Start calling me Pastor Real from now on. Bam. Yep.
For real. Nick.
I do not feel like they are in a cult, and I feel like people should have the freedom and the ability to worship the Lord in any way that they see fit. And that was the only question, right, on the title? Yeah. So no, I do not think it's a cult, and I think they're just a misunderstood group of people.
Andrea Lynch.
Yeah, I need Miss Jackson need to be my friend, because we gonna find the start lawyer in Atlanta and find where the money reside. Okay, where the money reside. So we can respect him for all he got, and girl, move on and have some self love, because she definitely is in the cult. Okay, that's all I have.
Okay, to every single one of you guys that are in the chat, we want to say thank you so much for joining us for tonight's topic of discussion. We love having you guys here. Next week, hopefully, you guys will want to click on that link and join us up here to talk whatever the discussion is for next week. But thank you so much. Don't forget to just double check those thumbs for me to make sure you did hit those thumbs. Please make sure that you do check out my amazing panelists. Check out their channels. They are all amazing content creators. So that is channels Shanita Marie Randomly, Real Talk 87, Intrigued by Nick, Andrea Lynch is also hot in Cali, and it's all hot air. So please make sure you guys do go and check everybody out. And make sure, if you enjoyed tonight's conversation, make sure you subscribe to my channel, because and turn your notifications on so that you do not miss another live stream with us. Thank you guys so much. This is Battle of the Sexes, and we will see you next Sunday. Bye, everyone. Good night.